After a little over 6 months, we are finally returning to Aquarius. Hurricane season is over and we are ready. Ken was here just last month for a couple of weeks, handling maintenance and upgrades, and now we are both back, eager to splash and enjoy the season in just a few days.
So we got back to the boat. Desi has already put everything back together and it looks fantastic actually. We had a little bit of a problem with rusting out of this beam here, so we're going to figure out what the problem is and get it fixed before we move on.
So how's it being on Aquarius so far?
I love it. I love being back, and thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe for this season.
What have you done so far on Aquarius?
Oh, well, I changed a couple little things because we just got back 2 nights ago. I changed out one little USB charger and I put on the antenna for the radio that I got for $8. $9. $9.
$9 for antenna. How much it would be marine antenna?
It's like $55 if you buy it from ICOM.
Oof. And why your fingers are black?
Oh, because I fixed the printer last night.
Yeah.
So now I got inked fingers. I've been inked.
You've been inked.
Yeah. So the next thing they're going to do is the mechanic's going to show up and put our high pressure pump on. I see the high pressure pump is already on, but it's not actually hooked up.
So what did you do for the engine?
We did the injectors, but then we found out that it's the the pump that is bad. So if you understand, you know, how the diesel engine works, the high pressure pump actually pumps the amount of fuel and the pressure of the fuel, and all the timing is done by the high pressure pump. It's not done by the injectors. Our engine's been fantastic, and I don't want to have to change the engine.
Hello.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Lester. Hi. Did you take care of it?
Yeah, I did.
All right. Yo, how you doing? We are off to go see Sean. Sean does all the fabric work here, and he actually did all of our interior, and so we're going to go see him about doing our helm, wheel, and one of the sidebars, putting leather on it. So we'll get that done, and I'm going to go see the woodworker to see if he can cut this to a particular size if I give him a pattern. And that's what we're doing right now.
Well, Mitch is working, changing the stainless steel, and Lester is washing the boat. I was getting ready to wash all the boat, and Ken said, no, I have all it arranged.
Yeah, so
Hello.
Aquarius is going to look great once it's all said and done. She's going to go in the water looking awesome. I need to take off and go talk to some other people, so you're on your own for a little while. I'm going to go talk to the machinist, and I'm going to go talk to the woodworker guys.
So you take the camera.
All right, I'll take the camera. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, babe, you can actually go up into the office and you can get Jesse James's phone number.
I just got it.
Oh, you did? Oh, you're so smart.
10 steps in front of you.
Captain,
Yeah,
what's happening?
we are testing the engine.
Go again, Bonnie.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, a little bit. Make or break right here.
Here we go.
Good.
Try.
That's what we want to hear.
Yes, we do.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, I am a little nervous this time. I know Desi will do a great job.
Are you nervous?
If it's gonna work, it's
No.
gonna work. But
Good.
there are times when the mechanic and the owner, you know, it's not their fault. It's just older equipment. And Desi got one more job. Getting that steering wheel off. Oh my God, it's off. So one of the other things that you really need to check on a melt is the bonding system, the electrical grounding system for the boat. So come over here, see what I did. We got a wire hooked into where our zincs go. Now the zinc is what protects all the metal parts on your boat that, you know, might get eaten away with the salt water and having the galvanic corrosion. So what we do is we got to measure to make sure that our grounds are all properly connected. So we hook it up there, and now it goes up through the boat, all the way through all the things in the boat, and it hooks to the engine, and then it comes down. And then what we have to do is we have to measure the resistance. So this wire is already hooked up to up there. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna measure the resistance. So this is on resistance now. So we hook it up to here. Now it's gonna measure the resistance all the way through the boat. And what we're looking for is 0 ohms, and that's what we get. That means our bonding system seems to be pretty good. Let's like put it in there. Yeah, I get just about, I got 0 a couple times, but anyways, so that means our bonding system is really good. Everything's awesome. 0 ohms is good.
Except your haircut.
Yeah, my wife did my haircut.
What a mistake.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
I did Ken's haircuts a couple times before, and we used our hair cutter. This time we borrowed some other people's hair cutter, and it was different. But still, it's my fault. It's not good.
So now I just got to finish up putting the zinc on our rope cutter. Now we've got a zinc on the rope cutter. We got a zinc on the prop. Now, one of the things people talk about, you know, should we put the zinc on the prop or not? And I am for putting the zinc on the props. If a little bit of this gets eaten away and it's not perfectly balanced, that is not going to make or cause a problem. But if this gets eaten away fast, you know there's a problem, because this will be the only thing protecting all of this metal. All this metal here will be protected by this one little zinc. It'll get eaten away fast. So that way you can tell that maybe there's something wrong with your bonding system, and if you need to change this one often. So it actually gives you another gauge to see if there's something wrong with your boat. And I wholeheartedly say, put your zinc on.
So is that the speed prop on?
Yeah, prop speed. Well, it's not prop speed, it's a cheaper version of it.
Ah, you're looking for knockoffs?
Yeah. It is a cheaper version of prop speed.
So do you know if it works?
No, but it seems like it will. Once patents are up, you know, it's easy to copy. Anyway, that's all I got to say. I don't want to spend that much. I just want to see if I get protection. So one of the things that got old and broke was this potentiometer.
What does it do?
So this actually adjusts the light on the compass. So since it only had on high or off, I got a new potentiometer. These are about $5 on Amazon, and I'm just gonna hook it up. Put these wires in this way, so if I ever have to change it again, it's gonna be a rather fast change. It was soldered in here before, but
I like this clippers.
yeah, I know. I got a whole bunch of those. Now it comes up and then goes back down.
Yeah.
Comes up, goes back down. That's what a potentiometer does.
Cannot show you on the compass because it's too bright, eh? You can try it, can you? Can you lit up?
Lit.
You can't really see.
Down.
Nope, can't see. Oh, did you see we have a new compass? There's no more watermark up to here. Looks nice. So, I have a question for you. Which Aquarius upgrade you are most excited about?
My next upgrade. That's the one I'm most excited about.
Anyways, it's a bit of mess. a bit of mess on every surface and more. But I'll tell you which upgrade I'm the most excited is those handles. If you remember, we used to have, or if you know Mel's, we have a screw knobs that you have twist about 7 or 8 times each. And now it's just like lift it up, twist it, zoom it down, and it's open. Very, very nice. Those are the batteries. If you don't know, that's a thing what happens with batteries on a boat. They expand. And those batteries we were using when we go someplace or when these outlets were not working. But these outlets are working now. We love them a lot. Those are excellent on passages when we have long passages and long charging cables. As you can see, it's a mess everywhere, and that's how it is life on a boat, on a hard. We are still in power boats. It's quite empty now compared to what it was when we came back at the end of the season in June last year, and now it's January and it's quite empty. You definitely see that most of cruisers already enjoying the season, and I'm so looking forward to it as well. So looking forward to. So we came over from power boats to the Peaks, which is literally steps away, and this is Friendship. This is a donor boat for Aquarius. She gave her masts and she still sits here with a new owner without the masts still.
Yeah, but she's got her masts on order, and they're already done, waiting for delivery, and soon it'll have Selden masts on it. There you go.
We are so grateful. Aquarius still might be without masts if it is not this boat.
Next on Sailing Aquarius.
There's our new dash. It worked flawlessly last night.
If you like this video, give us a like down below and click here to subscribe. That really helps us. And if you want to watch more of us, click one of those.